Hey everybody, welcome back. It's me, Jason, and today we're going to have a change of pace and look at another game that I saw the other day called Autonauts. It's something that kind of intrigued me just for its simplicity and the fact that it was all about automation and code learning. I think that's really interesting. I know my kids really enjoy that kind of stuff. They did the 1 hour of code involving Minecraft, and some of the images I saw looked very similar to that. So I started looking at this game mainly for them, but I spent quite a bit of time wanting to play and discover this game as well. So I thought I'd put together a little video on a very quick way to get your first bot so you can begin your automation. So this is how to get your bot in 4 minutes or less. So let's go ahead and start the game here. And you start off with very simple, humble beginnings, as the intro will say. So let's grab a stone and a stick, because that's going to get our first axe. You're going to craft an axe. You're going to start heading over, and you're going to start chopping down some trees in order to get some of the buildings. But let's get a floor going. And a floor requires 2 logs. Luckily, we have a whole bunch of logs already on the ground. I didn't pre-chop these. They're ready for us just to pick up and use for this flooring. Because some of the buildings require floorings, which will be, our first one, will be a worker assembly. That's how we're actually going to make the bots, and then the basic workbench. So both of these require materials. So let's grab the ones that we already have on the ground, logs. And we'll apply them to each of these buildings. And these will produce the materials in order to create your first bot. So once we have those, you can chop down with that axe. We can chop down a log. Let's put it in our inventory here. We can go chop down a tree to get a log. You can chop the log down to get planks, and the planks down to get poles. Now all this, of course, can be automated with other machines and buildings here, but we're going to do this as quickly as possible without even having to do that kind of stuff, just to get our first bot so we can start automating. So let's grab these planks and apply them to our building so we can get this stuff going. So 2 planks for the assembler, and we need 4 poles. So these 2 planks right here we can chop up into the necessary poles. Where did I put that axe? Okay, all 4 poles. Now let's go grab 2 stone. See, a lot of this stuff can be found at the beginning just lying on the floor. And next we have 2 more poles. So we got to take one of those planks, chop it back up again. And then we'll fulfill the requirements to make that building. Okay, now your first worker, which is going to be a crude worker, requires a gear, which this basic workbench is going to produce for us. So we have 1 more plank left. Okay, gear. Now we need 4 planks and 4 poles. Go ahead and use these that are already on the ground. Oh, okay, let's grab these planks. That'll suffice the plank, but we're gonna have to make another axe in order to get the poles, which is just another stone and another stick. The planks into poles. Let's put them in the assembler. There we go. We now have our very first bot in about 4 minutes, and now you can start the automation process in getting this bot to do all the work for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time I'll try to work on how to fully automating some of the functions here in Autonauts with only using 1 bot. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.